Welcome back to my channel. So I am priming and moisturizing her face right now, putting some Carmex on those lips because she's going to be sitting for a while, so I want them to soften up. And I am starting off by priming the eyelids, and I'm going to basically just get them ready for all this eyeshadow. And then you want to use some tape just to get that crisp line. And I'm also using another base, which is going to be the NYX eyeshadow base. And you guys know I use this a lot. But it just kind of gives me a way to make my eyeshadows more pigmented. So I love that about it. And as you can see, I use my brushes for everything. I just think it's so much easier because I hate touching people's faces, honestly. But now I'm just giving her a more defined crease. I was going to make it a cut crease, but I didn't really like it, so like the idea, so I just decided to just define the crease instead. And the whole thing with this look is you want to blend, blend, and blend. Like, that's all it is a bunch of blending, so make sure you blend. And then I'm going to pop this pretty like maroon color on the outer V of her eye. It's one of my favorite pigments. Excuse my iPad. It's one of my favorite pigments, and I'm just going to blend that on the outer V just to add some depth. And then I'm going to go in after this with the color Creep, and that's going to kind of be like the wing line that I want, because I don't really want to give her too much of a cat eye with liquid or cream, so I'm just going to use the black eyeshadow for that. Now I'm going in with Copper Sparkle from MAC, and I just really love this color, and I wanted to incorporate it into this look because Roman Empress, it just screams copper to me. I don't know why. But I'm also going to use Rose Pigment from MAC. And I thought that was going to come out more poppin' on her, but it really didn't. It just like kind of gave her a highlight. So, I still like it. So I'm going to go back in with the brown, and I'm just going to define that crease some more and blend it out some more because the Copper Sparkle gets everywhere. And I didn't want my little cut crease, well, kind of cut crease, to drown. And then I'm gonna go back in and add some more of each color. I'm adding some more Creep, and then I'm gonna blend, adding some more Copper Sparkle just because I like to layer it, and then adding some more of the Rose. Now after you're done, just take off everything and then wipe underneath her eye. Be sure not to mess up the nice little what am I even talking about? Just make sure not to mess up the eyes. Now I'm going in with a pinky tone kind of concealer because she was kind of dark under her eyes. Not a lot, just a little. And this is from the BH concealer palette, I guess. I like it. It's really cool. And then I'm going up with the same shade of her skin tone, or a little bit lighter, on her eyebrows and underneath for the highlight, because I just like to define the highlight on all of my looks. So that's my thing, and you're gonna see that I blend that out. Yes, it's been so long since I did a voiceover, guys. It feels so weird. Anywho, so now I'm going in with foundation, and I used the Beauty Blender at first, but her skin was kind of dry and her eyes were really irritated, so I thought all of that patting and whatnot was kind of annoying and her skin wasn't really taking to it. So I went back, added another coat, and just used my fiber brush on her face, and it worked out perfectly. It made the foundation come out more flawless, and then I just patted my Beauty Blender around just to, you know, take off the excess. Now I'm going to keep blending throughout this whole process. Now I'm using NARS, it's a glow, I forgot what it's called, but I will have it down below. It's an illuminate, and I just put that on, you know, her cheekbones, her nose, her forehead, and her lip and everywhere just to illuminate her face. Now I'm setting her face with Coty Airspun translucent powder, and I'm going to contour with a Milani powder that I got a while ago, but I didn't really use much of it because it wasn't my shade, but it works perfect on the lighter skin tones as a contour. So this contour is going to be really dramatic because well, it's a Halloween look, and I wanted to look really pretty and royal and just gorgeous. So, and now I'm adding some powder, as you can see, to her face, and I'm going to contour her nose. Now, the highlight, you can't really see, but I went crazy with the highlight, and I actually like really love it. I used Superb by MAC, and I also used Benefit, is what you're seeing me put on her now. It's a little stick, and you can get them at Sephora. But yeah, and I put those two together, and then I went back in with Superb again and Vanilla from MAC, and I put more highlight because I wanted her to really glow when I did the video. Now I'm adding some mascara. Sorry, my camera cut off, so you didn't see me do her eyebrows or the eyeliner, but you guys have seen me do that stuff a million times, so it's okay. And her eyelashes are very long, so I made sure that I put a nice coat on her eyes so that the falsies would blend in. And don't mind my hair. I didn't do my hair, so it's all matted and nasty looking, but I knew I was just gonna do her makeup today, so I didn't want to look cute. On her lips, I am putting a pink lip liner, and then I'm going in with Currant. I don't remember what lip liner I used. Oh, I think it's the Berry. I think that's it, but I used it in my fall favorites, and I'll just link it down below what I used. Now I'm putting on the eyelashes. I always use the Ardell Wispies, especially for this look, because I didn't want like her eyelashes to be like popping out. I wanted it to look very made up, but also kind of natural, if that makes any sense to you guys. Now I'm just going over that lash line with some liquid liner. This is the only time I use liquid liner because it's such a pain in the ass. And then I'm going to go in with this pretty kind of pinky gold lipstick from MAC. I forgot what name it is. Again, everything will be linked below. But we didn't really like this lip, and I didn't really show you what lipstick I used, but again, it's from my fall favorites. I use the same lipstick. It's from Revlon, and I think it's called Black Cherry. Yes, and I just put Black Cherry all over this when we were done because we both didn't like the way it looked, but it looked pretty cute on camera for the moment. But as you can see from the intro, she has a full dark lip, so yeah, I think it looked better. And now I'm just kind of like, overdrawing her lip a little and blending it out. I wanted an ombre effect, but again, didn't like it. Now I'm going to add more mascara to her bottom lashes. Her eyes were so watery, so we kept having to like redo the under eye makeup because her eyes were watering, and then it started messing up my concealer. So I probably shouldn't have put concealer underneath her eye. I didn't know that her eyes were this like irritated today, but she said that it wasn't because I was doing her makeup, it's because they were just irritated. So now I'm going to finish up with some lip gloss just to make it glossy, and that's it for the makeup. I love it. I wish the rose pigment would have came out more, but I love this look on her. So next I'm doing her hair. You just want to flat iron the hair. I also did her ombre. It was the first time, and I had to like fix somebody else's work for her, but we're still in the process of like doing it again. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job doing it. I like how it turned out. She likes that brassy kind of blonde color. But yeah, I'm just pin curling her hair up, and that's kind of how you want to set your curls, because when they're hot and then they just want to fall. So I wanted her curls to stay in while I did her makeup, so I made sure that I did those first. Now I'm taking them down. I'm going to spray each piece of hair with hairspray. Now for her, I probably shouldn't have done that because her hair does hold without hairspray. It's just a bad habit. So I took pieces from the crown and I'm just teasing them because I'm going to do a half up, half down. It's going to be a ponytail, and I'm just teasing around, and then I'm going to comb it all over just so that I have a little bit of poof because her hair is kind of flat at the top and we both like volume. So as you can see, it's been a long time since I did an updo. So this ponytail was a little tipped to the side. But since I am a hairstylist, I know how to use a bobby pin. So I fixed that. But as you can see, I'm just smoothing it and pushing it forward because I kind of want that poofy look in the front. Whenever I think of Rome or, even Greeks, I think of the poofy, nice rounded front of their hair, how it's all defined and just big, Snooki, I don't know. And then the hair is just cascading from the back. I don't know if that's just me, but I think that's gorgeous. So I'm taking pieces of her hair and I'm just pinning it everywhere. And yeah, I used to do this look a lot, but it's been a while, so I had to keep fixing it and moving it to where I know it's supposed to be in my head, because this used to be one of my favorite looks. I used to love to do this look on my mannequin, and I'm just messing with her curls, kind of separating them and then twisting some pieces of her hair and wrapping it around. I was gonna do a big braid, but her hair is not thick enough for that, so I didn't, because she's blonde and that makes her hair thinner, of course. So yeah, I'm just bobby pinning and making sure there's no holes and you can't really see through. And you'll see that I keep pinning hair and just making it look basically her hair is cascading. We could have done this with a headband or something like that, but honestly it just looks so much prettier when you take the extra time and effort to put it up in a ponytail and pin it. Now I'm just going around and curling her sides because I wanted her curls to be there. After we went outside and did the intro, it's they fell out, but I think it's because of the hairspray. So on her, I don't think hairspray works. So now I'm just fixing the front because as you can see there's a hole, so I'm going to spray and comb that, and then I'm going to pin it back and kind of push that bobby pin and pull the hair. So yeah, and I'm just fixing it and combing the hair over so that you can't see any bobby pins. And this is the finished look. Doesn't she look beautiful? I think so. Anyway, thank you penguins so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the first Halloween tutorial of the month, so I hope you enjoyed. Bye penguins! forming the eyelids, and I'm going to basically just get them ready for all this eyeshadow. And then you want to use some tape just to get that crisp line. And I'm also using another base, which is going to be the NYX eyeshadow base, and you guys know I use this a lot. But it just kind of gives me a way to make my eyeshadows more pigmented, so I love that about it. And as you can see, I use my brushes for Welcome back to my channel. So I am priming and moisturizing her face right now, putting some Carmex on those lips because she's going to be sitting for a while, so I want them to soften up. And I am starting and then I'm going to pop this pretty like maroon color on the outer V of her eye. It's one of my favorite pigments. Excuse my iPad. It's one of my favorite pigments, and I'm just going to blend that on the outer V just to add some depth. And then I'm going to go in after this with the color Creep, and that's going to kind of be like the wing line that I want, because I don't really want to give her too much of a everything. I just think it's so much easier because I hate touching people's faces, honestly. But now I'm just giving her a more defined crease. I was going to make it a cut crease, but I didn't really like it, so like the idea, so I just decided to just define the crease instead. And the whole thing with this look is you want to blend, blend, and blend. Like, that's all it is a bunch of blending, so make sure you blend.